Hello and welcome to the Up the Reds edition of the post-match review against Bournemouth that has finished about an hour or so ago. Good 3 points at the end of the day. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the game. So, first 13 minutes, especially the first 3 minutes. We were all over the place. Don't know what was happening there. I think the back four was still the back five, including Ali, was still back in the changing room. Yeah, you know, two chances they had. They took both chances. The first chance was deemed to be offside, right decision. But yeah, we never learnt from that, and then we gave them the lead. It was a bit suicidal pass from Virgil to Trent in that when he had two players breathing down him, and yeah, it was silly from him. And then after about 13 minutes, it was just like a switch had been turned. We thought, all right, we better start getting ourselves into this game, and we started creating lots of chances, and um, had bags of corners as well. Great finish by Luis Diaz. He's really quality with that finish. It was instinctive for him. He knew where the back of the net was. Right in between the posts again, just like he was at Chelsea last week. So yeah, and then we get the penalty, and penalty was awarded for the foul on Dominic Szoboszlai. What a play he's going to be for us. I mean, he was terrorising their midfield and their defence today. He got my man of the match, and I don't think many people would argue with that one today. He really was boss today for us in the middle of the park, and yeah, so Mo took the penalty away. I didn't think it was one of Mo's best games today, but he scored his goal, and then second half, same again. Um, I think when they had when we had 11 men and they had 11 men on the pitch, I don't think Alisson had a save to make, and then the most stupidest of red cards given in a game of football that I'm ever going to see. That was, if anything, it was just a yellow. The way the player went down, like if he got shot, I mean, it was the inside of his boot. Um, the ref, he must. He could not wait to get that red card out. In fact, he got the red card out instantly before he actually showed it. I mean, nobody saw the red card. Well, I saw it. I thought, never. He's got the wrong card out. He'll look down and he'll bring out the yellow card. And when uh, when it was a red, you can safely say my language was pretty bad when I saw that decision. Never even got reviewed, and then I realised it was Paul Tini that was the VAR official. So he was never going to get into the refs here, wouldn't he? So I think you best have a look at this again. It might be just a yellow. And no, so I'm going to put that one down to Paul Tini being a knob, an absolute knob. Um, but yeah, but the positive from that was that Jurgen made the change pretty well soon. He didn't just like dwell on it just to see how the game would pan out. He brought Joe Gomez on, and then he brought uh, Endo on, and I have to say, Hendo's cameo today, that looked like to me a player that had 50 appearances already under his belt for Liverpool. because he was superb when he came on. He just sort of like calmed everything down. He was his forward thinking passing. It wasn't always a backward pass. He was snapping into tackles. So yeah, and then obviously we scored the third goal. A great finish by Jota. Great teamwork as well. Um, we probably could have had some more. We did create chances, but yeah, when we did go 3-1 up, Alisson made two or three world class saves for my liking. I mean, I didn't give him justice against Chelsea last week. As I said, I didn't have a man of the match for anybody last week, but yeah, he had some three great saves he made today. Look, so yeah, finish on a positive. I'm hoping that Liverpool appeal this ridiculous red card, but then again, you've got the FA trying to make examples to grassroots football and all this bullshit that comes with it, etc. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one, because you can see that losing a player of McAllister's up for the next three games when we're short on bodies in that area with Curtis picking up an ankle injury. Thiago's not ready at the moment, so Batic isn't ready either. So, but yeah, so I'm hoping that Jurgen and the club appeal against that. I mean, they can't give him an extra ban if we lose the appeal. That would be even more mockery. So this is what we've got to put up with. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks in the Premier League, and this is just an overview, general question about the refereeing in this country. It's been absolute shite for the first 2 weeks, and you can see. I'll just go back to the Man United game against Wolves when Anana clearly took out a Wolves player, and then the referee apologises after the game. An apology means naff all to a manager or a team or the team supporters. But yeah. So anyway, enough said on that. Slight injury, doubt. Trent hobbled off with his left ankle. At the end was iced up. He just took a kick on it, so hopefully it's nothing too much, and he's back for the Newcastle game for next Sunday. Yeah, so Luis Diaz, he came off as well. So I'm hoping he's not a bad knock as well. There was somebody else that came off. I can't think off the top of my head now, but yeah. So let's look at the massive positives. Jurgen made the right decision at the right time. We went 4-4-1. We were looking at, as I say, it wasn't Salah's best game today, but he did drop in. Nunes came on, right choice, and Tsimikas came on to play in that 4-4-1 role. He played just in front of Robbo, which was good. So we became more solid, and that was really good. But yeah, just going on Dominic Szoboszlai, we've got ourselves one hell of a baller. Cody Gakpo had another good game as well, playing out of position. Don't forget he's more of a forward player anywhere on the top there, but again he put in a good shift. I said in my preview to the game that Bournemouth would be open and attacking, and that's what they were, which is good to see. We'd like to see more teams come to Anfield, or teams that we play that don't just sit at the back and make the game boring. But yeah, it was good. It was a good positive. We need to rest up now because we've got Newcastle. I'm hoping that Liverpool bring somebody else in. I'd love to see Czech Corey come in this week because, as I mentioned to you before, that we're starting a bit short in midfield if this red card isn't rescinded. I know we've got Endo in, and I'd put Endo in straight away against Newcastle next week. No qualms about that. We need that type of player to play against them. The other positive is that, look, he's at 13 games unbeaten, 14 games carrying on from last season. That's got to be a plus. I mean, we've not been beaten at Anfield since we threw that game away against Leeds, when Leeds scored in the last 3-4 minutes. So yeah, it's looking well. I was happy with the changes that were made early. We sort of like we were the counter-attacking team when we were down to 10 men, which was good, and grinded out a good 3 points. So yeah, all in all, that's really good. Listen, if you like what I'm doing, send me a like. You can share this as well if you want. I'm all here about Liverpool. Give us your thoughts. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe please, and let's get more of you listening to what I have to say about Liverpool Football Club. Just finishing on under 18s lost 4-1 against Derby, and sorry, was it Derby? No, Leeds, I think. Yeah, the under 21s drew 1-1 with Derby. So yeah, those are the only other results that are available. Right, that's all I'm going to say about this. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening or your weekend. Up the Reds.